after the calves, I like to move on to my hips and the sides of my outside of my leg. As you see Jeffrey, he does this every time. He knows I need to do my yoga and my stretching and my foam rolling, and he does this. Let's see if we can move him out the way. Hey, buddy, you can move over there like that? Oh, good boy. Good boy. And they say he's spoiled. So you see right here, I'm rolling this all the way up to my hip and all the way down the side of my leg. It's a tight band. I think it's called an IT band. I'm not sure, but the band right here on the side of your leg, I'm rolling that. And if you got tight hips, you're gonna feel it. Tight legs, you're gonna feel it. I've been doing this for some time, so I'm pretty good with it right now. Yep. Nice roll. And then you switch to the other side, other leg. Nice little roll. Oh. Yeah. This is every day. Every day. Ooh. You see here I'm holding on to the bottom of my shirt, because if you don't hold on to your shirt, it's gonna roll up on the foam roller. And that's not gonna work out for you trying to roll those lower back muscles. So you just hold your shirt. See, little simple technical shit like that is what you can learn just by watching a person like me. Oh, it's a good stretch right here. And then you roll. This is the top of my back, so I don't need to grab my shirt from the top because it's not gonna roll all the way up. Top of my back, my neck, my shoulders, back of my shoulders. This feels amazing. If you have any kind of knee issues where you can't roll like this, then try to look for some alternatives. I'm not giving you any right now. If you have sore shoulders, this is a great shoulder movement right here. Just rolling it all on my tricep, shoulder, and back. The back of my shoulder, my rear delt. You'll find spots where it's more sore than the other. You can just turn your hand. See my hand right here? Just turning it. Just by turning it, you're gonna hit different muscle groups. Oh. You see this bandage on my hand? I was at my sister's event at Compton Airport yesterday, built different. And I was walking by, and this guy said, "Hey, can you help me put this generator in the back of my truck?" And of course I helped him, but the heat on that generator was so high it burnt the skin right off my elbow. I didn't even feel it burn me. I just said, "Oh, what's that on my elbow?" And I touched it, I rubbed it, and my skin just peeled off like it was butter. I was like, damn. And it really didn't hurt bad at all. It started to sting a little bit, but I stopped at CVS and got some burn gel, sprayed it on there, Neosporin, and I kept it uncovered for the most part of the day, but I covered it today because I went out the house. But yeah, I burnt myself. And I was just talking to my wife about volunteering. When you volunteering, you can get burned. But I didn't volunteer. He asked me. He came right up to me and asked me. I guess he saw the guns bulging on my medium shirt. All right, so that's pretty much, no, I got one more thing. Right here. Front of my legs, just rolling. Just roll. Wherever you feel is sore, I'm not really sore in the front of my legs, but just still do it anyway. Part of the routine, just do it anyway. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. Now we begin yoga. You can see Trinity's decorations are still up from her birthday party. I'm gonna let them take care of that. I'm just here to do the yoga, all right? Oh, I can feel it in my right shoulder, just doing that. Just that little moment from lifting weights. Body gets tight and sore. So I just do like the same movements every time. I'm so used to doing it. Find you a nice little yoga routine, stretching routine, or just a flexibility routine. It don't have to be yoga. It could be whatever you want to call that shit. But just something that's going to get you feeling stretched and warm before you leave your house. with this, you want to really concentrate on your breathing. Oh, yeah. I've been doing a lot of deadlifts with the hex bar, like twice a week. Nothing real heavy, but just heavy for me. And I can really feel it in my core and lower back areas. And even in my lats, which is this area right here, I feel it, the soreness from just doing the hex bar deadlifts. All right, we're gonna go into our first downward dog. This is lightweight. Go like turn to the sides to stretch those lats I was telling you about, calves, ankles, feet. Just get them moving a little bit. And then I kind of like open it up right here and then just do this right here. See this right here? I can feel my back pop when I do that a couple times, and it loosens up my shoulders. And it's just a good movement just to, a lot of y'all might do this anywhere in the morning before y'all get out the bed. It's good to stretch right before you get out of bed. This basic stuff right here I'm doing right now. Then we go down into our child's pose. I'm holding my head up because I don't want to breathe real hard into the mic. Remember, people, you only get one back. I was watching a Hulk Hogan docu-series, and they showed a picture of his spine to him. A regular spine, and here's your spine, Hulkster. His shit look like a damn snake. And coincidentally, he's born 1953, year of the snake. But yeah, his spine looked like a snake, and he had a tremendous amount of pain. You only get one back. Take care of it. Then we come up from that first part, then we're going to come down. Oh, yes. That's nice right there. That feels good. And I'm going to call these the Jeff Cavaliers. You're going to bring one leg up, one leg straight, one arm close to your body, one arm above your head by your ear. And you're going to twist up like this. This is going to stretch the oblique and love handle area. It's a good stretch. This is like my first main stretch on the body. I'm doing yoga after downward dog and child's pose. And I just like to move myself around when I'm doing this to any spots that might feel sore or tender or just need to be loosened up. Like your chest, you get a good chest stretch right here. I like to do a couple rounds of those. All right, then after I hit the Jeff Cavaliers on both sides, I'm going to go with the Elliot Host. I put feet, toes straight on the ground, head straight, and then I'm going to flex up. Then I can get a little wrist stretch, turning my palms down like this, and just put as much pressure as you feel comfortable with, stretching your wrist up before you get into this next position of stretching your hip flexors. All right, push up out of that, and then we're gonna go into the hip flexor stretch, like this. If you guys can hear that low tone right there, hear it? On that speaker behind me, what I have 432 hertz frequency playing while I'm doing this. What does that do? What does that do, Yogi? What does that do, Mystic? What do those frequencies do? Is anything scientifically proven? Well, most of it is anecdotal because science is in cahoots with the beast system. So there's lies and truth and everything in science. So When I say anecdotal, that means you need to do it for yourself to see what works for you. Because the results that people get are based upon how they think, their belief system, and their desire to actually want to get results. So two people can do the same thing, and one can completely fail, and one can have ultimate success, depending on their mindset. So everything here is about your mindset. Whatever I'm sharing with you, do it for yourself if you feel like it or not. I'm not giving advice about anything. I'm just talking about what I know for me. And if it rattles your chain, resonates with you in any kind of way, glory. I'm not monetized or anything for these videos. I'm just doing it because it's in my heart to share it, because I'm already rich. So these right here, you want to do at least 20 times. You see right here, I'm opening up my hips, stretching the hip flexors, side to side, side to side. And as as time goes by, you'll be able to do it real easy, but you'll feel it right here real good. Sometimes when you're getting in and out of the car, turn a certain way, you might feel it cramp a little bit sometimes. That just means you need to do these. You need to get these hip flexors stretched and strengthened. Stretched and strengthened. That sounds pretty cool. Whew. All right. From there, we're going to move into the main event. For me, is stretching these hip flexors. I've come to find out that these hip flexors are related to any kind of foot pain, any kind of weakness in your legs and hips. A lot of it is connected to your hip flexor. So just having it stretched really good and flexed real good and strengthened, it can mitigate a lot of foot, knee, hip pain. I didn't say get rid of. I said mitigate. And if you don't know what mitigate means, go look it up. Oh, man. And then what I like to do right here, bam! I turn my hand like this because it's getting different stretches in my shoulders. From years of football and banging basketball and weights, shoulders take it, take a lot of pain. And then I'm gonna back, double stretch it this way, bam. Now I'm getting this on this side. Getting those hamstrings a real good stretch. And hips, hamstrings and hips. And hip flexors, all on this. Back to the frequency talk. The reason I have the frequency playing while I'm in this meditative state is to elevate my consciousness. I want to cleanse out the low vibrations, meaning any kind of fear, anxieties, worries, any kind of negative thought. When I say negative, that means opposite, opposing my will. Anything that's opposing my will would be considered negative from my point of view as a conscious manifester. And what is my will? My will is the will of God, the will of the universe. I know when I first talk about it, it sounds like it's just all me, but it's impossible to do it without the power of God within. That's where it all emanates from. I don't even know half the things that I talk about until I talk about it. It's like a download, or until I do it. Like I'll just say, I'm gonna do this, and I'll get the download, and then I can do it. Pretty remarkable. It's almost like osmosis. Or think about putting a book under your pillow at night and waking up and knowing the contents of the book. That's pretty much how my thinking goes. I do study and research and read quite a bit too, but the greatest aspects of me are the spirit, the heaven that's within, that Jesus talked about. Being in tune and in conscious awareness of that Christ consciousness, that's what makes the day. And it has nothing to do with any kind of Christianity or religion or anything like that. So please forgive me if you're expecting me to start telling you need to get baptized and don't eat meat and all those type of things. These are things that I've done because I am a person who is a seeker, and I like to know things for myself rather than just go by what somebody else said. So, and then I like to talk about it. My opinion is not to sway anybody or anything. Some people believe that you don't need to be inspired, but that's my purpose in life, is to inspire others. So for those people who don't believe in inspiration, that's their purpose, and I can understand that. I can understand why they would say that. So I'm not shitting on them at all. I just understand. There's different lanes and different vibrations and different frequencies, and I'm good with it all. And here's a hip stretch you can do very easily on your living room couch. Just put your leg up like that. Yeah, bam. You got it. And it's a real intense hip stretch. Back here, you can lean any way you want, wherever you feel it the most. That's how you get this in. Yes, yes. Just do it for a few minutes. And then you just switch sides and stretch the other side of your hip. See? Just like this. Other side. Getting 2 good, really deep, intense hip stretches. All this usually takes me about 20 minutes. As you can see, I can really stretch real good at the end. And then I'll do a little hip stretch right here, and I'm done. Like this. You see, I focus a lot on the hips. It's important because as you get older, your hips and your back are the main mechanisms of your movement. Whether you're getting it out of the car, picking up groceries, picking up your grandchild by that time, you know? These hips and your back. Keep them strong, open, and flexible. And just do this for both legs till you feel good. And I'm using the couch as a leverage to hold my body in the right position so I can feel the perfect stretch. And I just switch sides and do the same thing on this side. Consistency is the key to everything. $1,000. Why did I yell out $1,000? If anybody knows, I'll send you a cash app of $100. I will, for real, if you know why. Oh yeah. I'm really hoping somebody knows. That'd be great. All right. That is my yoga routine. Now it's time to put in a 3-mile walk. All right, now I'm over here on the treadmill doing my 3-mile walk. Why? Because I'm blessed. And I'm in the strip department. Other than that, got my family behind me cleaning up for my daughter's 21st birthday party. What? Oh, well, you know, I just let the people know I move as I move. I didn't get to do my morning routine because I had to work earlier, so I'm doing it now. So that's why I decided to record, which I wouldn't do in the morning because that's my peace time. So I'm just doing it as, you know, as real time goes. You guys just happen to be right here. Yeah, they just happen to be right here. Strip department. So yeah, just sharing this routine with y'all. That's pretty much it. We'll walk for 3 miles. Watch this podcast with Cam Newton and David Banner, which is fire. And enjoy living, you know. Took care of my clients today. Like I said, my first thing in life is to be of service. I love it. I love being of service. I do that. Then I love myself. And then everything falls into place from there. And this is all recent. You know, I always did the service thing, but loving myself, I'm just learning how to do that. But it's only one reason I'm sharing this with you. I love living. And as you can see, God damn it, I am living.